Hi everyone, this is going to be my favourite drugstore items video. I have done a video similar to this, gosh, it was over a year ago now. I've gained a lot of subscribers since then, so thank you. So I thought I would redo it. Obviously since I did that as well, I've tried a lot more products from the drugstore. A lot of new things have come on the market, so some of the products will be the same and some of them will be new. It doesn't necessarily mean I've fallen out of love with anything that I previously talked about, just that I've found new products that I want to kind of tell you guys about. Also, as a little bit of a disclaimer at the beginning of this video, I am filming this on my iPhone 4 at the moment using the front facing camera, so I know that the quality isn't going to be as good. I'm still having issues. I don't have any memory left on my MacBook, and it's going to take me about a week to kind of transfer things off and store them, back them up elsewhere. And I wanted to be able to get a video up for you guys. The reason I'm not filming on my MacBook camera is because of the fan noise, so hopefully this will be a little bit better. The quality might not be perfect, but I don't think you really need to see perfect quality for this. It's not a tutorial. I'm going to just get into the products because this might be a long video. So I'm going to start with face products, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is concealer. The concealer that I'm using at the moment is from MAC, and my drugstore concealer has actually run out, so I don't have it here to show you, but the concealer that I would definitely recommend for you guys is the Gosh Touch Up Concealer. I'll put a little photo of it here so you know what it looks like. You can get Gosh in Superdrug. It's a brand that I really like, and the concealer is excellent, especially for the under eye area, so I would definitely recommend that one. But the one that I'm using at the moment under my eyes is this one, and it's the Bio Detox by Bourjois. Now, I mentioned this in my last video, so if you haven't seen that video, then go ahead and check it out. But I've mentioned this in that video. I was actually given this at the Bourjois headquarters recently, and I've been using it ever since. It's an amazing concealer for the under eyes. It's got a metal roller ball, which looks like this, and it's really cooling as you're kind of putting it onto the under eye area, and it's also a really good coverage concealer. I'm wearing it today and I've been wearing it every day since I've got it. I really love this. I think this will retail at $7.99. It's not out yet. It's going to be out in October, so only a couple of weeks away, and it will retail at $7.99, and it is really good. The only problem with that is that they only do 2 shades, so if you've got a very dark skin tone or a very light skin tone, you might have some trouble, so maybe the Gosh one would be better for you. Next I'm going to go on to foundation, and I have 2 here that I want to kind of show you. The first one is my trusty Revlon Colour Stay, which I absolutely love and I've used for a long time. A lot of people compare this to the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It's not completely the same, but it is a really good foundation. I have this in Fresh Beige, and I also have this in Natural Tan and Early Tan, and I kind of use those when I'm really tanned, or I can mix them together and get exactly the right colour for me. I've also tried the Revlon, I can't remember what it's called, Naturals, I can't remember, but it's the one that you kind of rub in and it adjusts to your skin tone, and I quite like that one, but I really do love the fact that this is a full coverage foundation. I've also had the photo ready, which I smashed stupidly on my kitchen floor, so I don't have it here to show you, but I also really recommend that foundation. But the Revlon Colour Stay is something that I will always go back to. Another quite good coverage foundation is the Bourjois Bio Detox, and again I got given this with the concealer when I went to the Bourjois headquarters, and this will be out around the same time. But this is great because it's got a pump, unlike the Revlon Colour Stay, which, if I can open it for you, has just kind of a bottle top like this, so you have to pour it out. The pump is definitely more hygienic and just easier to control, so I really like that, and it's also got a really good coverage. Wearing it today, again, like the concealer, I've worn it every single day since I got it from Bourjois, so definitely got my seal of approval. And this again will be out in October, and I think this will be $10.99 or $11.99, so on the higher end for drugstore, but around the same price as the Revlon Colour Stay. Once you put your foundation on, you're going to want to set it, or at least carry some kind of powder with you throughout the day, just in case you get a little bit of shine. So I would recommend the L'Oreal True Match powder. I mentioned this in a recent haul. I was trying it out to see how it compared to the mineralised skin finish from MAC. I do really like my mineralised skin finish natural, and I wouldn't say this is quite as good, but it's definitely a really good drugstore alternative. I've been been really happy with it for touching up. I haven't used it as a powder foundation. A lot of people commented that they didn't like it when they tried it, but they were using it as a powdered foundation and they were saying that it didn't really give them enough coverage. That isn't what I use this for. I use this just to carry with me. It's got the little mirror underneath and a sponge here, so all I do is kind of carry this with me and touch up on my chin, on my nose and on my forehead, just my T-zone in case it gets a little bit oily. That's the reason I have this, so I definitely recommend it for that purpose. I really love this. Next thing I've got to show you is bronzer, and there are two bronzers that I really loved from the drugstore. The first one is by Bourjois, and I've used this for years. If you watch some of my old videos, you'll hear me talking about it, and I even said then that I'd used it for years. So I really do love this. It is the Bourjois bronzing powder. It's got a slight shimmer to it. Smells amazing, and it's designed to look like chocolate. They have a highlighter like this as well. I personally would definitely recommend this as your drugstore bronzer. I just think it's really great. I love the way it smells, and I love the kind of effect that it gives me, and I think it's around £7 I believe, so it's definitely a good price point, and I always come back to this. I always have that in my collection. Another product is the Barry M Natural Dazzle. Now this is darker. If we look at the two colours side by side, it's darker and it's more of a brick red undertone to it. This is more of a true brown, and this is kind of a reddy tint to it underneath. And again, this does have a little bit of shimmer. The way I use this is when I've got a tan, I can use this as a bronzer, but when I don't have a tan, I use this as a blusher as well, as kind of just to emphasise my bronzer. I don't really know how to explain it, but I really like this as well. It just isn't for every skin tone as an all over bronzer. Another thing that I've got to show you is a contour kit. This is by Sleek, and you can get Sleek in Superdrug. This is a highlight and contour kit. I'm wearing the highlight today, although it probably won't pick up on the camera. It's also got this matte brown colour that you can use to contour with. It's definitely an affordable and good quality contour kit from the drugstore. As far as blushes are concerned, I would definitely recommend the Revlon matte powder blushes. I can't talk about these enough and how much I like them. In fact, this particular blush is one of my favourite blushes of all time, and it's called Perfectly Peach. You can see that this has been well loved, and it has a little pop out mirror there too. The texture, the smoothness of the powder, the colour, everything about this I absolutely love. My only kind of annoyance with this is that they don't have that many shades. If they had more shades, I would buy them all. Another blush that I'm really loving, again, I was given at the Bourjois event, but I promise you these products that I've been using every day, and I'm wearing it today. Tomate d'Or, and it is number 22, and I really love the Bourjois blushes. I used to use these a lot when I was younger and I first started getting into makeup, because they have some really pretty colours, really pretty highlight colours, and they're really good pigmentation as well. So that's what the blusher looks like. It's got gold shot through it, so I'm not sure if you can see, but my cheeks do have a slight shimmer to them as well. It almost gives the effect of wearing like a MAC mineralized skin finish. This kind of does two in one, because it does have that gold running through it, and I find gold very flattering on the skin rather than a silver shimmer. I think it just looks more natural as shimmer can. They have a lot of colours in this range, so it's they've definitely got something for everyone. Another good tip for blush is if you live near a Superdrug and you can get hold of Too True products, or Me also do a range like this. They kind of have a range that are ripping off the Benefit blushes. This is like the copy of Posy Tint. I really like it. I mean, I used up all of my original Posy Tint, so I bought this, and I think it was £2 something, and I can't tell the difference from the other Posy Tint. I don't have any of the other ones because I've actually still got the Benetint and the High Beam, but if you want a copy of Benetint or High Beam, then definitely look at Too True or Me because they've got kind of copies of the whole range. It's a little bit naughty, but it's good for our pockets. So those are my face products, and now I'm going to move on to eye products. I have to be honest, I don't buy a hell of a lot of eyeshadows from the drugstore, just because I tend to stick within the same shade family, and I tend to wear a lot of neutrals, and I already have MAC eyeshadows that I use a lot, and for that reason I don't tend to stray into drugstore territories for eyeshadows. However, I do have some things to talk to you about. always, always, always check your local drugstore when it's Mother's Day, Christmas time, things like that, whenever there's a holiday, because you will get some great limited edition gift sets, and usually if you look in the January sale, they sell these things really, really cheaply. I have this Ruby and Millie metallic set here that I got in the January sales, and I'm throwing it at you. I like eye creams, and in fact this one is a great highlighter for the face, and then you've also got this shimmery kind of pressed powder that is a beautiful, beautiful highlight for the face as well. And I think I got this for something like £3 in the sale. Obviously it's not available anymore, but at Christmas time, in the January sales, right after Mother's Day, there's always things like this knocking around. Even if you get them at full price, it's just a change from your normal drugstore makeup. I really like Ruby and Millie, and I have another Ruby and Millie palette here. Really, really beautifully made palette. Feels really nice. And inside here you've got 2 blushes, eyeshadows, and then 2 cream kind of products that you can use on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks as highlights. It's just a really, really, really beautiful palette, and great if you're going on holiday. So that would be my top tip, is to check out the limited edition stuff that they come out with, because you can get some really great things. As far as eyeshadows, I would definitely recommend the Sleek palettes. I'll put a photo here. I don't have mine to hand. I took it to Stick-Aid and I put it inside a bag, and I'm not sure where it's gone, but I'll put a photo here of one of the Sleek palettes. They're around £5–6 and they're minimal eyeshadows. Really, really great value, really great quality for the price, and they've got a really good range of colours. Definitely recommend those. The only other eyeshadows that I purchase on a regular basis from the drugstore are Barry M eyeshadows. I think for the price, they are absolutely fantastic. You can get some great kind of pigments, glitters, really, really, really great colour range. If you go on their website, they've got an even bigger colour range than they do in stores, and I just love them. My absolute favourite one, and it's one of my favourite eyeshadows ever, I'm wearing it today, and it is number 51 by Barry M. It's a Dazzle Dust, and it's in the colour Mushroom, I think the name is. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful neutral. Really, really, really pretty, and I find myself wearing it quite a lot. Moving on to mascaras, the one that I always come back to from the drugstore, probably for the last 6 months, is the Maybelline Pulse Perfection. Now I do think this is a little bit overpriced for a drugstore mascara, but it's really, really great. It gives me a really good effect. This is the Vibrating Mascara. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but I really love this mascara. I use it a lot. And my absolute favourite that I've been using recently is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. Unfortunately it's been in my makeup bag and all the lettering has come off already. I've only had it for like 2 weeks maybe. But this has got a growth complex in there as well apparently that will help you get longer and fuller eyelashes. I've done a review of this on my blog, so you can go check that out in the sidebar. I've been really good recently and I've been updating my blog every single day, so if you want to kind of keep up with products that I'm reviewing and trying, I don't always talk about them on YouTube, please go and follow my blog because you'll be kept up to date with all the products that I love and I'm trying or that I hate. Eyeliner wise, I've got a couple of favourites here to show you. The first one is by Gosh, and I really, really like the Gosh Velvet Touch waterproof eyeliners. They are really, really good smudge proof liners. This is like a baby blue that I like to use under the lower lash line. That is in ice blue, but they do browns, blacks, kind of all colours in these, and they are definitely a really good option. So that's the Gosh Velvet Touch eyeliner. Another set of eyeliners that I love is the Barry M. I always use this Barry M white one. It's kind of all mashed up at the minute, but it's a great, really soft, really pigmented kind of eyeliner, and the black eyeliner is great as well if you want to kind of smudge it. I don't find that it's waterproof, so I would go with the Gosh if you want something that's smudge proof, but as far as creating a smoky eye or using a really soft white eyeliner on the inner corner or on your waterline, Barry M are a great option. A brand that never really gets talked about much is Number 7, and they have some great Stay Perfect eyeliners which again are completely smudge proof, and I have this one in, I think this is Peacock, oh no, it's called Jewel. I don't know why I keep thinking it's called Peacock, but they have a little brush on the end and it's a really, really kind of vibrant formulation, Really, really great, doesn't smudge, doesn't go anywhere. I think if you wanted a really vibrant, funky looking eyeliner, number 7 isn't the first place that you would think of, but they definitely have a great range. And another Bourjois product that is from the new collection that has snuck its way in is this gold liner. I'll swatch that for you just here. It's really beautiful. I'm wearing it now on the inner corners of my eye, and again, I've been wearing this non-stop since I got it. It's the liquid eyeliner with the high precision brush, and this is in gold. It's beautiful, really, really nice. And again, this one doesn't smudge at all. It says 16 hours on here. Not quite sure if it's the full 16 hours, but it does not smudge, so I really, really like this. Moving on to lip product, my absolute favourite 2 lines of lipsticks are the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipsticks and the Barry M lip paint. The Barry M come in packages like this, really nice, plain black packaging, which is unusual for the drugstore. They're usually like kind of a little bit gaudy looking, but I really like the fact that this is just simple, and they have a really, really great colour range. This is a lovely kind of deep pink that I wear quite a lot. My favourite ones are, let's see, Barry M 101, which I need a lip balm underneath, but it's a great nude. Barry M 53, which is a beautiful coral. 146, which is a bright fuchsia pink, which is beautiful. Those are just off the top of my head, those are my favourite ones. The other lipsticks that I mentioned were the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipsticks, and I've done a video review on these, and then I talked about them in my winter lipstick video. I love them. This is Amber Rose. They've got a great colour range. For drugstore, they've got a really, really great colour range. The one thing that you tend to find in a drugstore is that they don't have the full kind of scope of colours like MAC would do, but this colour range is really, really great. They also have beautiful reds, really, really lovely quality, so I would definitely check those out. Revlon lipsticks as well, although I do tend to find that Revlon lipsticks are priced more on the high end. If I wanted to spend that much, I would be tempted to go more to MAC. So I don't buy a lot of Revlon lipsticks, but they are really great quality. Lip gloss wise, I've got a few ranges that I really like as well. My all-time favourite drugstore lip gloss that I'm wearing right now, and that I've repurchased countless times, is Barry M, and this is Toffee, and it is, I don't know the number, I believe it's number 1 or number 2, but it's Toffee, and you'll know exactly which one it is because if you smell it, you just want to eat the whole thing. It's this beautiful nude colour. It's not incredibly pigmented, but it's pigmented enough to give your lips a kind of nude effect, and if you wear this layered over something like Creme de Nude by MAC, it is the perfect combination. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite lip glosses of all time. Another Barry M product that I like are the glossy tubes. These are kind of like the Lancome Juicy tubes, and this one, which is number 4, smells like a strawberry milkshake, so again, smells amazing. And this is a beautiful pink nude colour. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful nude and really quite pigmented as well. I also love the L'Oreal Glam Shine 6 Hour Volumizer. This is a lovely coral one, absolutely love it, in Everlasting Melon, and these do stay on your lips for a good amount of time. On top of Barry M number 53, which is a coral one, this looks amazing. And I just wanted to mention as well these Hawaiian Tropic lip glosses. These are great because they have SPF 25, so if you're going on holiday and you still want a little bit of colour to your lips, but you want to protect your skin, this is a great one to go for. I just thought I'd throw that in there because I love those. So those were my personal favourites from the drugstore. Let me know in the comments if you've got a favourite that you think I would like or you think that I should try. I've probably missed out quite a few things from here because I just grabbed the things that I saw that I used the most. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope maybe you've seen some products that you've not tried and you thought you might like. Like I said, leave me a comment letting me know your favourite items, and I'll speak to you guys soon.